much, everybody. So this week we're going to cover basic footwork. Some people were asking for advanced footwork, but I don't really believe in advanced footwork. Everything is just basics, and then you just put them in combination with each other. So here are going to be my favorite 4 basic footwork drills. Okay. So number 1, single step. So if you think about we're talking about Muaythai, for example, is if I'm just in boxing range and I can land every single strike possible, it's not really to my benefit because I'm also getting hit. So I need to be out in the kicking range. But then if I'm in kicking range, I can't land my punches. I can maybe just kick, that's it, because that's why it's called kicking range. So I need a technique where I could bridge the gap between kicking and punching range and being able to come back fast. So what happens, I'm going to do a single step. Okay? So a single step brings me in, I can land my jab, and I can go back out, and if he kicks or punches, he's going to miss. So I take a single step. Okay, so I have a little training aid I like using for this. So I find my distance. That's my partner is on this side. That's my steps on here. I'm in kicking range, I'm checking, I step. Step and land a punch, I come back out without dragging my rear leg yet, okay? So, single step. So the way one of my coaches, Coach Arjan Berkler talks about it, is everything comes from a step. Step, step, step kick, step knee. Everything is a step after all. Some coaches are not like that, but if you add footwork to everything you do, I think you have a better chance of landing and exiting without getting hit, okay? So again, one more time. So I step, land my technique, and I come back out to a safe range. Okay, so on the same token, see we land, we step in with our single, and I land. Now I have to do a slide, and then like that. So we call, my coaches, one of my old coaches just calls it a step and slide. Step, slide. Step, slide. So we do a single step, we can move in, we can go out, and if I land it, back. So it's just like that forward drill we did in level 1. I go forward, forward, I go back, back, I go left, left, and I go right, right. So whatever direction you're moving in, the closest foot moves first. Well, I'll just keep doing it this way. So single step, out. Single step, out. I set it up with a nice jab. I got his hands going up here. He's blocking. I set it up and I go low kick. Boom. So you got step, slide. But that slide can be replaced with a low technique. Okay? So step and attack. Step, back out. Step, back out. 1, 2. Another way I used to like training this is stomp, stomp. So stomp, 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 stomp. Really makes you conscious of your footwork. Okay? So once you get that down, you go step, slide, step, slide. So just to review, we have our single step and slide. Okay? So our third technique, let me show this, is a quarter turn. So the way you learn a quarter turn in your first 2 classes is a stationary. So I have my front foot, I just pivot off my front foot. I'm going to face every wall of the building. So I step, turn, and then step, turn. It's good to learn the drill, but that's not the best drill for competing, sparring. It's just something to learn the drill. So the best way to do it is off that single step again. So we go single step, and I go out. Because now I'm different. So see my stances here. I single step. I made some room, maybe he backed out or took an angle. I follow him. So again, I step, and then I pivot. Step and pivot. Step and pivot. Step and pivot. Step and pivot. Okay. And the last one we're going to cover today is a switching stance footwork. So this is very big for Arjan Berkler. So what happens is I'm going to go my left foot forward, so my left stance, I'm going to go right stance. Just back and forth. So say I'm hitting my combinations. I like doing off a double cross. I go jab cross. I can step through. It started as a cross but ends in a jab. I can get different angles and continue on attacking from like that way. It really confuses your opponent, especially in Thai. A lot of Thai fighters can be just a good show, forward and back style, a lot of defense, a lot of offense. But if you start mixing it up, like Sanchai, for example, he's got very good footwork, good angles, and he's on like a 55 fight win streak. Here we go. So again, I'm gonna be landing my technique, cross, step forward, cross, angle, I can forward turn off this side. So the way you practice it is moving forward. Moving forward. And remember, if you do it, you gotta switch stance so that heel comes up. And the way I practiced a lot in Thailand was I just step back and I go into the stance. Foot up to go back into my stance. Back into my stance. We go forward, forward, forward like that. Okay, so let's review all 4 of my favorite footwork drills. Single step, step and slide, quarter turn, stance switch. Forward or stance switch back. Okay, so I want you to practice those 4, and then maybe another video, I'll show you a video of advanced basics. So combining them to make a more efficient mobility system, okay? Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed it.